everybody! It's me! I'm back. Yeah, I know. I hang out every now and again these days. I have something kind of fun for you, although it wasn't fun for the victim. I don't think. The victim lost his head, so don't lose your head as we discuss it. Now, last week when I streamed the it was a motion to intervene by the media into Brian Koberger's case. And at that motion hearing, one of Brian Koberger's attorneys, Bika Barlow, she said something really interesting. She said, things happen at sentencing hearings. And I remember I was like, hang on, what? Stop. Right? Things happen at sentencing hearings. And then I remembered the sentencing hearing that got us all watching the Melody Faris trial, right? Now, things definitely happened at that one. She was like, it was you, Scott, you, and now I know why, right? And like, it started a song and everything. Good song, if I do say so. Now, I was watching Sean's stream on your Thursday night, which is my Friday. Crime stream, 9:30 p.m. Thursdays, Eastern, everybody. Great show. Sean found a sentencing hearing where something really happened. Lady recanted her plea, and this time it was a plea for 15 years in prison, 15 years to life, so potentially parole, for beheading her boyfriend. And it was only second degree. I don't know how you get second degree out of beheading your boyfriend. So, yeah, guys, I decided that I really needed to look into this a bit further because maybe she's innocent. Maybe she didn't do it. Anyway, let's get Darlie in and we'll say hi to everybody. Hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good. So let's see if she's innocent, shall we?
Yes.
Right? Because we were watching this on Sean's, and I was like, I think there's more to this. I think there's more to it. Yep. All right. So let's hi everybody. David's here. Hello, David. Hi. Scott was first. Half Irish. She done it. Look, I think she might have done it, but I think there might be more to it. We'll get to that in a minute, though. We'll get to that in a minute. You were first too. Oh, beautiful waterfall. How are you? But yeah, seriously, like things that happen at sentencing hearings, they're not always boring. They're not always a bunch of like tears and tissues and stuff like that. Yeah, I know about the whole thing with Trump and him saying stuff about the Koberger case, and I'm going to make a little video about it later. I have thoughts. Don't get your hopes up, Hella. Look, I'm hoping for a bit of drama at the sentencing hearing, but we'll see. Hello, Eric Synchrona. Hello, I'm your Friday. Hella, I'm your Friday.
Hella, would you like to get ahead of this comment?
No, Hella, please don't start crying over this behead.
See what I did there? I asked you to get ahead of it.
Oh, you're hilarious, right? Like you really should have your own channel.
I really should.
Yeah. Right? Eric, I don't understand what you're talking about, but nice to have you here. Yeah. Well, I haven't cried over BK. I haven't shed a tear over him.
Not on stream.
No.
Sorry. Backstage. Oh boy, she turns on the waterworks. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure somebody will clip that and think it's serious.
Yeah, true. Too bad Trump can't sign an executive order so Koberger has to speak at sentencing. Cardi. Oh, I suppose. I don't
Probably not.
understand how the presidency works. I thought he can just make anything happen. Yeah. Anyway, maybe Eric means he's in your time zone. Well, maybe, but today is Tuesday here. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. This chick, she's not everything she seems. Believe it or not.
Oh,
She's not an angel.
really?
No.
So you're saying she's fixable?
She may be fixable. She's got 2 little kitties, and they're really pretty. Like, they're nice little kids, and I feel really sorry for them that they've lost their mum and they've had to go through all this stuff. But let's just say this is not her first sort of foray with the law. And there's more things to her past than just this one incident. So, yeah, we're going to watch the sentencing hearing. It only goes for sort of 9-10 minutes. And it was pretty wild. But I do want to show you some other things that I've dug up about this lady that is kind of going to blow your mind, because yeah, she's not all she seems. And what happened at the sentencing hearing and this whole thing with the beheading is actually kind of like the least worrying thing about her.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. So, I'm going to use my screen that you're not supposed to ever change. This one. Right, there she is. So her name's Devyn Michaels, right? And there she is having a little spaz at her sentencing hearing last week. And she's in Nevada.
We all have bad days.
Yeah. Henderson, Nevada, which I believe is a county in Vegas. I might be wrong.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah. And you can get the death penalty in Vegas.
Yeah.
So,
and I heard she gives and takes head.
You don't even know yet what I'm leading to, right? So you just wait.
I was premature. Sorry.
Please. Hey, Wim, how are you? Because if you don't get it, then I cannot be your Friday. I don't get it, Eric. I'm sorry. But please be my Friday. Howdy, humans and Okies. How's it going? All right, let's go. So Devyn Michaels, she's also known as Tracy Tavares. Right? Yeah. Okay, so that's the first of her other names and what other things that she looks like, right? So she looks a bit maybe better there than she did at the sentencing, I guess, by whoever standards. Yeah, right. So there she is. And she also goes by Tracy Nicole Baker. Turn that off.
I'm trying.
Ta-ta. Yep. Okay. Now she also goes by Nikki Baker. Right? Yeah. Now she was convicted almost of the August 2023 decapitation murder of her then boyfriend. Obviously, they broke up afterwards. Or split up. Yeah. So that's him when he had his head attached to his body. His name's Jonathan Willett. So Devyn was offered 15 years to life in prison as part of the agreement after she was convicted for second-degree murder. How that's second degree, I'm not really sure. But yeah, 15 years to life. Sounds a little bit like Sarah Boone, right? She was given 15 years for second degree, wasn't she? Oh no, yeah. Second degree? No, man. They offered
manslaughter.
Yeah, that's right. And yeah, they offered it to her fairly quickly. So it was in August that it happened, and I believe it was November they offered it to her, and she accepted it. And I don't know why it took so long for it to get to sentencing, but it did. And there she is. And there's a news story. 8 News Now. Las Vegas woman told judge she was not an abusive person days after police suspect she decapitated father. Now, let's look at this article because it's got more information about what actually happened. And guys, buckle up. Buckle up. All right. So, Las Vegas, a woman accused of decapitating the father of her children and throwing his head in the trash was in court on a... What?
You can't charge her with littering.
No. Was in court on an unrelated case, telling a judge she was a low risk to reoffend. At the same time, police searched for their murder suspect.
If you want to be sure, just make sure she doesn't have access to Match.com anymore.
The 8 News Now investigators have learned. Right. So she was in court for something else, getting bond, right? So going, no, I'm not a risk. I'm a low risk to reoffend. And they're out looking for murder suspects, right? It's like, oh, I'm lovely. I'm lovely. Henderson police arrested Devyn Michaels, 45, who also uses the name Tracy Tavares on August 15 for the August 7 murder of the 46-year-old Jonathan Willett. On August 9, Michaels was in court for sentencing on a CA charge. What? Okay. So she's a convicted CA. Nice. Okay. Police suspect Michaels killed and decapitated Willett at a Henderson home.
Oh wait, she did child abuse? Oh, that's kind of a deal breaker for me.
Did you just wake up?
No, I was just waiting until you got to she decapitated someone, and then my outrage was at the child abuse part, and that's why I wouldn't date her. I'm okay with the decapitation, not the other thing.
Oh, yeah, you'd risk it for that. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm
not a monster.
No. Yeah, this is like that. That's too far. Beautiful water. Okay. So police suspect Michaels killed and decapitated Willett at a Henderson home. Documents said Willett's mother, who owns the home, told police she saw Michaels and her son late on the night of August 6. She then saw Michaels cleaning dishes at around 1 a.m. on August 7, documents said. Willett's mother did not see Jonathan, and Devyn told Willett's mother that Jonathan was sleeping in bed because he had been drinking and smoking marijuana, an arrest report said. Later in the morning, Willett's mother called police after finding his body. Right, so the mother of the man we were seeing, Jonathan, she found the body. I'm supposing that...
Didn't the same thing happen to Taylor Business? Or was that her? Or was that his dad? But it was one of the parents found.
No, it was his mom.
Okay. Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, just breaking character for a second. That's just that's just brutal.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. But she also found the other bits.
True.
Yeah. Okay.
They-
Records show last.
yeah.
What? Yeah, she found bits in a box. Remember?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Later in the morning, Willett's mother called police after finding the body. Yet, records show Las Vegas Metro Police arrested Michaels on a CA or neglect charge on October 14, 2022. An employee at a childcare facility called police to report an 8-year-old with bruising on her leg. The employee stated that the child approached her teacher and told her that she got a whooping while at home from her stepfather. Documents said the child also told the teacher that her mother gave her a whooping the week prior for having apple juice. The Child Protective Services employee also interviewed the child, and Michaels' document said Michaels told the employees she spanked the child and hit the child with a belt. Fantastic. Okay, so we have an exhibit. So we have some chemicals that are left out in the hallway near the laundry and bathroom. Police suspect Michael's killed and decapitated. Yep, okay. Right. So Judge Mary Kay Holthus sentenced Michaels to 1 year of probation on the child abuse charge. Child abuse charge on August 9. Records show in the days before and after the hearing, police were interviewing Michaels and collecting evidence as part of their murder investigation. I've done counseling classes, therapy, drug tests, psych evaluations. I've done everything, Michaels told Holthus during the sentencing. Everyone I've spoken to says I'm not an abusive person, and they don't feel there's any risk for me to abuse her or would ever do this again. So let's just think about the timing of this. She's saying this to a judge after her boyfriend's head's been cut off and they're looking for a suspect. So she's standing in court saying that.
Well, yeah, there's no risk for anyone going forward.
Right, yeah.
She's not a liar.
That's fair. She's low risk of offending, Michael's public defender told Holthus. There's nothing on there that says she would offend again. When police spoke to Michaels around the same time, she told them that she did not live with Willett. Okay, so that's the victim. But that they were in the process of moving in together to make it easier on their children. Document said. However, this move was complicated because Michaels was married and lived with Willett's son, making him both her husband and stepson. What?
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Michaels was married and lived with Willett's son, making him both her husband and stepson.
Huh.
Michaels was married to who? The son? What? Hang on. Wait. 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 This is Minnesota kind of stuff. He was bisexual and married to her son. No, I don't think so. She doesn't have an adult son. She's only got like 2 little kids. I think she at some point she was having a relationship with the decedent's son. Where's the decedent? Not here. Because he's a bit older, right? So Michaels was married and lived with Willett's son, making him making the son both her husband and stepson, because now she's in a relationship with the father. Gross.
Yeah.
She was married to his son. Yeah. She traded up for a newer version. I'm my own grandpa. Okay. That's just too much. Michaels later told police that on the night of Willett's death, the two were sitting on a bed and Willett was trying to get Michaels to perform a sexual act on him.
Head.
She said, she said, while he was lying face down, rubbing her back, she grabbed a wooden stick and hit him in the back of the head, causing his arms to go limp, documents said. Wait. How do you lie face down and rub someone's back?
I mean, it's kind of awkward. I mean,
I'm absolutely serious. How do you lie face down and rub someone's back?
it's not putting a lot of effort into it.
Like that.
Yeah.
She said while he was lying face down, rubbing her back. That makes no sense.
Unless it's a typo, rubbing his back.
Okay, maybe. Maybe it's a typo. You'd hope it's a typo. Hey, Christine, have you been a member for 19 months?
Aw.
Wow. You've been a member right from the beginning, Christine. Also, your channel's going so well. Congratulations.
It is.
Yeah. Make sure you sub to Christine, everybody, if you haven't already. Okay, Michaels told police that she didn't want to kill him, but wanted to hurt him enough so that he would have to go to hospital because she wanted him out of the way so she could figure out what to do with her children, according to police. Okay, that's not good. That's really bad. She didn't want to kill him, but wanted to hurt him enough so that he would have to go to the hospital because she wanted him out of the way.
That's fair.
Well, it's not like self-defense or anything, is it? I want him out of the way. Okay.
Yes, just wanted him to head to the hospital.
Yo, that makes CH, that makes zero sense. Yo. Okay. Michaels allegedly took Willett's head from the Henderson crime scene and drove it to her home in Las Vegas, where she threw it in the trash. Document said, "Oh shit, it's a separate place." Oh shit. The head was then likely picked up by a trash service. Prosecutors said it remained missing as of Tuesday. Willett's mother later told police that a meat cleaver was also missing from the home. Documents said, oh, look, there's a picture of his head. In case they needed to check. Can we talk about my what's today?
Your bangs?
Here we call it a fringe. Do you like?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, but here we call it a fringe. Yes. So kind of like, in the movie Oklahoma, you guys, know the song at the beginning goes, "When I take you out in the surrey with the fringe on top." Yeah. I know you guys know what fringe means.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you. I suppose you like the fringe. Oh my God, she took the head with her to her house, riding shotgun in her car. Imagine if she'd been pulled over for speeding. I wonder if a head needs to wear a seatbelt.
I think you can get into the HOV lane.
Wonderful. I know what lunatic fringe means.
You know what fringe on the flag means?
Hey, hello, Tracy Burton. How are you? Welcome to a really quite grim and hilarious case. For us, anyway. Not for this dude.
Well,
Okay. Yeah. Henderson police arrested Michaels on August 15. A grand jury. Oh, there was a grand jury.
oh, lucky them.
Well, yeah. Indicted Michaels on the charge last month. Last week, Holthus revoked Michael's probation and ordered her to serve a 1-year jail sentence with credit for time served. The judge also denied Michael's bail in the murder case. Okay, so that was the sentence was for the CA. Willett owned a marketing and moving business. A GoFundMe page said a family member did not respond to repeated requests for comment. I don't know what I can't tell whether they ever found the head. It sounds like they didn't. It sounds like they didn't. But there's another one here. Hang on. This news story says that after decapitating her then boyfriend, she reportedly took his head from Willett's Henderson home to her place in Las Vegas, where she disposed of it in the trash bin. Hang on. There's a thing about those chemicals that we saw. Here we go. Police found Willett's body still smoking and reeking of chemicals believed to be bleach and ammonia.
Oh, that's dangerous. That is dangerous. That's mustard gas. I hope she's okay. That's dangerous.
So, yeah, okay. So cops found the body was still smoking and smelled of chemicals believed to be bleach and ammonia.
Air out the place.
When they entered the room, an investigation was launched into the grisly death. So I don't really understand what she was doing then. So are they trying to say that she tried to make the body decompose, or what? Like, what was she doing with the chemicals?
Wait, after initially denying the killing, cops say she admitted to striking him on the head after refusing sex with him. Boy, talk about adding insult to injury.
Yes, the story seems to have changed, right? Because this other article that I was reading, the one, the one we had back here, this was like early, so October 24th, 2023, right? And then this one here, oh no, it was updated. Actually, no, this is earlier than that. This has got more information. Maybe it's just better written. It's got more information. But this one's talking about a different set of facts, or maybe she changed the facts to this. Maybe she changed it because this one here seems to have some sort of self-defense aspect to it, right? Yeah. This one sounds like he was trying to force her to do something sexually and she retaliated. Not that I believe that it's possible to retaliate. She
lost her head.
Yeah, like is it possible to retaliate and actually cut someone's head off like that doesn't really sound like a fair use of force. But the other one is like this thing about she just wanted to get him out of the way so she can figure out what to do. Yeah, that's not a reason at all to cut off someone's head. I know, I'm so confuddled. I'm trying to work out what the hell her story is, because there's clearly two, at least two, right? And also, how do they know that the head even got to her house? Like, was there blood? What the hell? But you know what, guys? There's going to be a trial and we're going to find out. And here's why. Here's why. Because this.
Aw, poor Bay.
This is what's happened, everybody.
Versus Devyn Michaels. May the record reflect that Ms. Michaels is present in custody. Ms. Patrick is here on her behalf. Ms. Giordani, Ms.
Why is she wearing handcuffs?
This is the date time set for sentencing. Are both parties prepared to go forward?
Yes, Your Honor, yes, Your Honor.
All right, Stacey, this is a stipulated sentence. Anything you want to add?
I do just a couple of things, Judge. First, we have 3 victim speakers. I asked if they permitted me speak.
What did Robert tell us?
We
I was going to say.
First, we stipulated this sentence. I think that the life tale reflects the gravity and the haunting nature of the facts. As you know, the defendant not only murdered her ex, but then desecrated his body by decapitating.
Maybe this guy was wearing a sun hat
on his body, causing it to burn. The defendant admitted to the fatal blow. She never admitted to the decapitation portion, but the evidence was overwhelming that it was obviously her who did it. Another haunting fact, and something that should be concerning, that supports the life tale, is that the defendant had a corollary child abuse case that pre-existed this. We reviewed, Ms. Griffith and I reviewed the minutes in that case, and it appears that 2 days after she murdered and decapitated her ex, she appeared in court in front of another judge in this courthouse and made representations that she was staying out of trouble.
She also killed Jeff Germain, I swear.
Had that on her conscience at the time, walked right back out of the courthouse, and then ultimately was developed as our suspect and arrested. We take this case very seriously, obviously the family does as well. We believe the sentence reflects the gravity of the crime, so we will submit it. We do have some updates on CTS, which was wrong in the PSI.
Correct. I calculated the credit at 455 days as of today.
Okay, that sounds correct.
Because I calculated it in regards to she was on probation when this event occurred. She then got that sentence imposed.
This
She
judge
was
has
released
already got
on
the
that
shit.
sentence, so she started accumulating the credit on that day. And I have it at 155 days as of today.
Yes, and we also have restitution requests. We've now received documentation.
Actually, I did not receive documentation.
Right, we just received it this morning. We showed it to Mr. Patrick. It's supposed to be 5,000 to VOC,
I have that.
1,900.
A lot of people on that Zoom hearing.
Hold on, just $1,923.
Let's just understand what's going on here. This is a sentencing, right? And so the family of the victim is there. They're supposedly going to be making victim impact statements, and it's going to get all teary and all that kind of stuff. And she's standing over there. Where's her goddamn lawyer? He is off to the side over here, right?
That could just be how the court does it at sentencing.
Maybe, I don't know, but it's going to become relevant in a minute. He's like off. He's at this desk over to the right hand side. Like you can't see him at the moment.
I don't really like that though.
No, I don't like it either.
I mean, especially during sentencing. I know they're evil murderers, blah blah blah, but their counsel is there to support them.
Yeah,
should. Yeah,
I just don't get why your counsel wouldn't be sitting next to you. Like you shouldn't be standing there looking undefended. Anyway. Oops. Stupid thing, go away.
James Willett.
Okay.
And $2,500 to Yoko Willett.
How do you spell the first name?
See?
Y-O-K.
Mr. Patrick, have you seen this?
I have, Your Honor.
Okay, what's your position?
Oh, thank you. I know.
They had the documentation, we're okay with it.
Okay, Thea, I'm gonna need you to file that documentation. Just
Funny on the spot.
Pursuant to the new case law, I can't
Boy.
order restitution without documentation.
Yes, ma'am.
All right? Ms. Michaels, what, if anything, would you like to say before I pronounce sentence against you?
My defense attorney doesn't have a neck.
Jonathan was very special, very unique, and I know no matter what I say at this moment, I know right now, no one in the family is going to believe me. I know right now, no one in the family feels that I am innocent at any point, and I understand that. But I can actually prove my innocence. I actually can, and I'm not gonna stop fighting to prove my innocence. I have more than enough, and Jonathan deserves to have the actual person who's guilty behind bars.
Who?
I was helping Jonathan. I have
Preach it, sister.
that I can show that I was trying to help him, and this, I know, is hurting the family, and I can see it in your faces, and I know your hearts are angry, and they should be, and I'm angry for you. And this is not fair to you. This has been dragging out for almost 2 years. It's not fair to you. And it's not fair to his children, any of them. And it's not right. It really isn't.
No.
It's not. I've seen so much that it's just terrible. The way that they manipulated and altered and deleted things is wrong. They should not be able to do it, and they have. And for you to be able to look me in the eye knowing that the things are altered and
You pled guilty, ma'am.
Ms. Michaels, you are not to address the state. You are to
I'm
address
not
me.
addressing
You
the
are.
state. I
You're addressing Mr.
apologize.
Giordano. You are going to address me.
Okay.
What do you want me to?
Well, all right. But the prosecutor just addressed her, which he shouldn't have done,
No.
right? Like, that was out of order too. So,
And, you know,
like,
sweetie, the judge, sweetie, the prosecutor's kind of the professional here, not her.
yeah,
You know,
correct.
she's the one
So-
being sentenced for murder. So maybe we can make sure that she has decorum, but we should kind of expect decorum from, you know, Robert Tellis over there.
correct. Like, so Mr. Prosecutor, he addressed her and said, "You pled guilty, ma'am," which was completely out of order. And she retaliated by talking back to him. And now judge is admonishing the defendant. Now, probably everyone else watching is just like, yeah, give it to a judge,
Slay
Right, but-
Queen.
slay queen. But
Oh, I was talking
really-
about the defendant.
but really, like, that's out of order. Like, judge shouldn't be admonishing
Big
her. She should have admonished the
Or-
prosecutor.
Or
First.
admonish
both of
both
them.
of them. Just say, knock
Both
it
of
off. You don't
Look at
talk to each
both
other.
of you. Yeah, that's like, it's silly. Yeah, I don't like this judge. I feel like this judge has, in this hearing, really lost control. But let's go.
What do you want to say to me?
my apologies. I wasn't trying to address the state directly. It's, I was told. I just told one thing after another, and I truly believed that we were going to do the right thing, and it just didn't happen. I am so sorry for all of this, but
Sorry. Oopsie.
I'm so sorry. But I didn't do this, and I didn't know. this would end up like this. I really didn't. And I will forever apologize to the family
Classy.
that I don't know how to fix any of this anymore. I don't. I keep
Maybe sew it back on.
listening to what everyone tells me is the best thing to do. Just do this and it'll work out this way, and follow this advice and we'll do this. And I keep listening to the people because they keep saying this is the best advice. It doesn't turn out the way they tell me it will. And it just gets worse and worse. And I don't know what to do anymore.
Judge, I'm not comfortable with this record. I'm willing to let her out of her plea if the court is inclined.
I don't know how to fix this.
I wonder who that was that just
It's
left.
This wouldn't be appropriate.
I completely understand.
Let's go to trial.
Giordani. All right. Ms. Michaels, Judge Mr. Giordani says that he's willing to let you out of your plea and he's willing to try this case. And you understand that he's willing to try this case on an open murder. So a jury can convict you
Sit
of
down,
first
bitch.
degree murder.
Oh.
You understand that? Or do you want to talk to Mr. Patrick about it?
Well, I don't want to talk to Mr. Patrick. He didn't listen to anything I
Ms.
said.
Michaels, I need you to understand what I'm saying to you and answer my question. Do you want to withdraw your plea and go to trial?
Yes, please.
All right.
Okay, so couple things. Firstly, oh dear. I forgot Seraphine said that. What's that even called? Oh, what's the name of the pottery style? I can't remember. Okay, but firstly, I was really surprised at how quickly the prosecutor goes, let's just go to trial.
Well, he did just get completely humiliated there.
That's true.
I mean, yeah.
But is it even his decision?
Yeah.
It's the judge's
think so.
decision, isn't it?
Oh. Well, he can revoke the plea.
I guess.
And the judge can refuse to take it, but he can also be like, you're not complying with the agreements that we made, so
Correct.
screw you. We're
Yeah.
going to trial.
It's CH, yeah. So I'm not comfortable with this record. That's a weird thing to say when the judge asked her a question. Yes, like words are just flying, right? And so the prosecutor just comes in and goes, I'm not comfortable with the record,
And-
this record, and if she wants to, I can't remember what his exact words were, but let's just go back. Hang on, that everything just happened at once.
Also,
and also
it's-
she. Sorry, you gone.
It's pretty clear at this point she's not going to take the deal. So everything she's saying can be used against her. I mean, somebody should be objecting. Somebody should be shutting her up
Yes.
if she's going to trial.
It's clearly she's not had a discussion with her lawyer, who is just not part of this. Like, she clearly doesn't trust her lawyer. She doesn't want him to have any say in it, because what she also just said a minute ago is that he doesn't listen, right? So let's just hear the words again. So
I don't. I keep listening to what everyone tells me is the best thing to do. Just do this and it'll work out this way, and follow this advice and we'll do this. And I keep listening to the people because they keep saying this is the best advice. It doesn't turn out the way they tell me it will. And it just gets worse and worse. And I don't know what to do anymore.
Judge, I'm not comfortable with this record. I'm willing to let her out of her plea if the court is inclined.
I'm not comfortable with this record. I'm willing to let her out of the plea if the court isn't. Okay, so if you, judge, weren't going to do it, I will withdraw the offer, basically. That's what he's saying. Okay.
I don't know how to finish this.
All right.
It's just, this wouldn't be appropriate.
I completely understand.
Let's go to trial.
Mr. Giordani. All right. Ms. Michael, Judge Mr. Giordani says that he's willing to let you out of your plea and he's willing to try this case. And you understand that he's willing to try this case on an open murder. So a jury can convict you of a first.
A jury can convict you of first degree. That's a pretty hardcore thing for a judge to say on the record.
First-degree murder. You understand that? Or you want to talk to Mr. Patrick about it?
Well, I don't want to talk to Mr. Patrick. He didn't listen to anything I
Miss
said.
Michaels, I need you to understand what I'm saying to you and answer my question. Do you want to withdraw your plea and go to trial?
Yes, please.
All right, this plea is going to be withdrawn. Ms. Patrick, I need you to have some discussion
nice
with
neck.
your client
Your
about.
Honor, I've moved to withdraw at this time. This case needs to go back to the appointed counsel.
Ms.
I will.
Michaels, hold on just 1 second. Ms. Michaels, you need to conduct yourself like this is a courtroom. If you cannot do that, then they're going to remove you because I still have business to conduct.
Yes.
Do you understand? Mr. Patrick?
Judge, respectfully, I move to withdraw and have this case sent back to Office of Appointed Counsel. I am not in a position to accept appointment on this case should it go to trial at this time.
All right.
See, I find that very telling, right? So he is not interested in defending her if it goes to trial, right? I feel like he had a vested interest in her taking
No
the plea.
neck having son of a bitch.
Yeah. So, I mean, she said a few things that are interesting to me. Like one of them being that he doesn't listen and that I keep taking the advice and of what people say. People say to do this and to do that and just take their advice. What's the best advice? And it never works out. It never gets better. Also, that this man doesn't listen to me. And I don't know if I believe her about the whole, like, I can prove I'm innocent thing, whatever.
Yeah.
But just about the, like, getting a fair trial, but being, having her rights protected. I'm a little bit buying into that in that I feel that perhaps him as a public defender, and the plea being offered, and he probably thinks it's a good deal, right? He probably genuinely thinks that was a good deal and she should take it. But in her mind, she's like, well, perhaps she truly believes that it was self-defense or something like that, and she would like to be better represented, and he's not listening. And also he's of the opinion that I don't have time for this shit. I need to move on to other cases. And clearly he is.
Yeah.
Right. And he's not representing her in this hearing. Like he's just standing there and then he goes and does a bitch ass move and goes, I'm going to withdraw. And I can't. Maybe she will claim self-defense. I don't know. I don't see how you can cut someone's head off in self-defense, but that doesn't seem like reasonable force, but I have to get Mr. Brunke here. But yeah, I mean, withdrawing right there on the spot seems lame. She fucked up and now wants to get out of it. It's too late. Oh, I agree. But like, surely there would have been some advice from counsel that could have happened prior, but it seems like there's just no trust relationship going on between her and her lawyer to avoid this happening.
All right, I'm gonna have to reach out to the Office of Appointed Counsel and get her a lawyer that's going to be appointed with the understanding this case is 2 years old. This case is not going to sit stagnant and wait around for a trial. So I'm going to reach out to Ms. Bush myself and have a discussion with her in regards to the appointment of counsel, because this is not going to be, this case has been delayed extensively, and this case is not going to further be delayed so that there is no justice for everybody.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, if I may, that's one of the other reasons, is because with Barry Edwards, it would be late next year before I would even consider putting this on as a trial.
So I'll reach out to Ms. Bush,
Understood.
July 31st, 9 a.m.
And Your Honor, do you grant my motion to withdraw, please?
Yes, I'm going to grant your motion to withdraw.
Thank you.
Wow.
My life partner.
Yeah, I don't want to touch her. And I'm like, oh yeah, just another day at the office. Oh, good. Well,
The
that
woman
was fun.
accused of
Okay, hang on a minute. I'll show you something else. Just a minute. Yeah, you're right, Half Irish. We don't know. Like, decapitating somebody would probably be something that would happen after they died, you'd think. I can't get my head around it.
Yeah.
Hang on. I need to show you something else. This.
the woman accused
Oh, no,
of
not this.
decapitating.
A woman tells a
What's
judge
that?
she's not a risk days after police say she killed and decapitated the father of her children. And it's a story you will only see from our 8 News Now investigators. Thanks for being here at 6. I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Brian Loftus. Prosecutors say Devyn Michaels threw the victim's head in the trash. Months later, it remains missing. Investigator David Sharns with a new twist in the case. New at 6. David.
Right, Denise, Devyn Michaels is just one of the names she uses. The other is Tracy Tavares. And a few months ago,
There's more than
Tracy
that.
Tavares told a judge she was a low risk to reoffend. But a few days before that, she is accused of decapitating the father of her children.
Look,
Ms. Tavares, is there-
recognize her?
Judge Jumper.
It's the judge jumper. She was before the judge jumper.
anything that you want to say on your own behalf?
Video the 8 News Now investigators obtained shows 45-year-old Devyn Michaels in court days after prosecutors suspect she killed the father of her children.
Data versus Tracy Tavares.
She's here under the name Tracy Tavares on a child abuse charge, one for which a judge, minutes into this hearing, would
How much
sentence her
weirder
to a
does this
year of
get?
probation.
I've done counseling classes, therapy, drug tests, psych evaluations. I've done everything. And everyone I've spoken to say I'm not an abusive person and they don't feel there's any risk for me to abuse her or would ever do this again.
But 2 days
And
before
I'd
this
never
court
jump at
hearing,
you, Judge.
prosecutors allege Michaels hit 46-year-old Jonathan Willett with a stick, then decapitated him with a meat cleaver. According to grand jury transcripts, Michaels has 2 children with Willett. Willett had custody of the kids, but they were living with Michaels and her husband for the summer. Her husband happens to be Willett's son, making him both her husband and her stepson.
Is that your understanding, Tavares?
Last week, the same judge who sentenced Michaels to
Oh, the same
probation
kid.
revoked it amid her new charge of open murder.
defended the
Detectives in
judge.
Henderson believe Michaels killed
Sorry?
Willett.
The same guy that defended the judge when that guy jumped the bench, and there was
Yeah.
that kind of, he was actually pretty badass, but he looked very effeminate doing it. If you go back several, or like 10, 15 seconds.
Understanding, Tavares?
Keep going.
Michaels and her husband for the summer. Her husband happens to be Willett's son, making him
Keep
both
going.
her husband and her stepson.
Is that your understanding, Tavares?
Kid
Okay.
rolled Jonathan Willett with a stick, then decapitated him with a
never
meat
mind.
cleaver. According to grand jury transcripts, Michaels has
wait,
2
wait.
children with Willett. Willett had custody of the kids, but they were living with Michaels and her
There.
husband for
Yeah,
the
there it is.
summer. Her husband happens to be Willett's son, making him both her husband and her stepson.
Is that your understanding, Tavares?
Last week, the same judge who sentenced Michaels to probation revoked it
He
amid
was
her
kind
new
of like
charge of open
banging
murder.
on the guy
Detectives in
after he
Henderson
jumped
believe Michaels killed
on the judge.
He was what? He was what?
Banging, like kind of like, or not banging, like kind of like slapping the guy, kind of very effeminate in his hand movements, hitting the guy.
Oh, okay.
But he was there before the bailiffs. Like he got in the mix of things. Like he really did kind of protect the judge.
Yeah, we can't work out the husband stepson thing. We are like that. I still don't get it. August 7th is the day that Yoko finds the body, calls 911, and then you ultimately respond. That's great. I don't get it at all. She married her stepson. But
don't judge me.
But then what was she doing with the father? I just okay.
Willett sometime early in the morning of August 7th. They say they found his wallet, ID, and truck keys in her home across town. Michaels telling police she didn't want to kill him, but wanted to hurt him enough so that he would have to go to the hospital. Police say they found his body smoking from chemicals they believe Michaels poured onto it. Michaels then allegedly took Willett's severed head from the Henderson home where police say he was murdered to Las Vegas, where prosecutors say she threw it in the trash. In the days before Willett's death and Michaels' arrest, she was here where her public defender told the judge this.
She's a low risk for offending. There was nothing on there that shows she would reoffend again.
Now, for our purposes, we are referring to her as Devyn Michaels, as that is the name police and prosecutors are using. That judge that you just saw sentenced her to jail for violating probation. She didn't know about the murder charge yet, as she hadn't been charged, and Michaels is awaiting trial on that new murder charge. She did decline our interview request. Brian.
David
She's awaiting trial again now. Because that was back then, right? Hey, that looks like the guy that was caught on Kiss Cam.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, so I've got just a little bit more information about this. Hey, Baldo man, how are you? Hey, Silent G. I like your hair, hella cute. Did you get your hair did? You look nice today. Oh, thank you. I did it myself. I do my own hair. It's lovely to have you in chat, Silent G. Okay. So there's just a little bit more goss that I have about this lady. Just a bit more. Ready? Ready. Hang on. So remember how I said beforehand that she went by a few different names, and one of them was Nikki Baker? Right? So who was Nikki Baker? Well, couple things about Nikki Baker. Well, yeah.
Oh my.
She went by Nikki Fairchild. So it was Nikki Fairchild or Nikki Baker. She was a porn actress.
Wow.
Yeah. For
Not
quite
guilty.
a while, actually.
Yeah, I looked up her IMDb page.
Did you?
No.
Yeah.
I thought about it though. I need to.
Yeah. In fact, this comes from, where is it? All right. Reddit Black Porn Legends. That's a subreddit. Yep. You don't believe it? Oh, it's true. It's true.
Oh, I didn't know there was a black porn legend.
Well, there is.
Oh, I was going to say, this is kind of a white crime, not a black crime.
She's a black porn legend, apparently.
Hmm.
Yep. And yeah, it got reported in Black Porn Legends 10 months ago. Nikki Fairchild / Devyn Michaels charged with murder of husband. Yo, this shit is wild. So she married his son, making her his daughter-in-law, baby mama, and her kid's sister-in-law / mom. Sounds like a porn storyline. Holy shit, goddamn. Bet it still grips. Dudes really be out here marrying porn stars? What part of the game is that? Bring her back to porn. But hang on, there's more, right? There's actually more. There is actually more. So, where did it go? Not that. Oh, here it is. Right. Now, why was she called Nikki Baker? Where did she get the surname Nikki Baker? Last name. You gotta say last name there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did she get the name Nikki Baker? Well, turns out that this wasn't her first marriage. Shock.
Oh.
Right? And actually, the porn star name, it wasn't just a porn star name. She was in a serious relationship / marriage with a man called Robert Baker. Right? Robert Baker is someone who's actually fairly well known in the whole crime community. Has anyone heard of the Monica Sementelli case in California? Yeah, well, okay, so Robert Baker is actually one of the co-conspirators in the Monica Sementelli case, right? So it was a murder for hire. And he actually he pled guilty to life without parole, right? So we will just look really quickly at this. So this person said, I fell far down the Robert Baker rabbit hole tonight. I saw that one of his ex-wives was named Tracy with a double E. This was mentioned during the trial in some messages between him and his Vegas buddy, Ron Ray. The unique spelling of her name was shown during Ron Ray's testimony. Well, based on this and knowing that he lived in Las Vegas for a while, I was digging pretty deep. I found some disturbing info on an individual named Tracy Nicole Baker, who was listed as a possible spouse of Robert Louis Baker. The individual also goes by Tracy Tavares, in addition to the name Devyn Michaels. She pleaded guilty, or hasn't anymore, to decapitating her ex-boyfriend in Henderson, Nevada in 2023. What a strange, disturbing bunch of people they are. Anyone think Robert and Tracy look alike? Okay, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. Where is it? Sorry, I've got so many tabs open. Article. Here we go. All right. So convicted killer Robert Baker says his ex-lover Monica Sementelli had no part in the murder of her husband Fabio. So yeah, it was the Fabio Sementelli murder. So this guy here on the right, Robert Baker, he went down first. Her trial was huge. Lots of people covered it. Cy Ray testified for the state. I've talked about that a few times. I've watched that testimony. It's incredible. And so he actually took a plea. So Robert Baker, 61, pleaded no contest last summer to the 2017 Los Angeles murder of famed hairstylist and beauty industry executive Fabio Sementelli, 49. Approached the glass that separate us with a "who are you" look at his face. Oh, he did an interview. As a producer for 48 Hours, who has followed the case since 2017, I made the trip to Los Angeles North County Correctional Facility on March 2 to see if Baker would be willing to share information about the brutal crime and perhaps his alleged accomplice, Monica Sementelli, 52. Okay, so Monica was the wife of Fabio, and they were accused of conspiracy to commit murder. Now, if you followed the case at all, you know that she was convicted, and the sentencing was actually just like a week or two ago. So it turns out that Robert Baker was married to our friend Devyn / Nikki / Tracy / porn star, now going to trial. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. So she's famous, guys. People might not stuff with her in jail. You don't know. Monica was framed by some sirens. No, Mav. You watched it. I saw him testify. He's insane. This is the woman he was with when she was underage. Baker. I don't know whether I don't know the timing of when he was with her. It might have been. Well, she's 45. No, she'd be 47 now. But Baker's much older, right? So, I mean, I'm assuming like she was pretty young when she was with Baker. But yeah, it's possible. Is her rabbit hole why she's a legend? Yeah, probably Mavka. Yeah, really. It's amazing, like that there's that connection there, but apparently it's in the text messages between him and this Ray guy.
Mm.
So if you're interested in, I'll show you again. It is Ron Ray. Yeah. I wonder if he's related to Ray. I wonder. It's just too much. I cannot deal with it. Right. So sorry, I'll take this thing away. She's cold in there. That's how I had to put those emojis there because it's cold. I like that photo of her. She's like, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I did nothing. You watched it, yeah. All right, guys. So she goes to trial. I assume it's going to be pretty short and sweet, kind of like the rest of Jonathan's body. And we'll watch it. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know how far away it'll be, but I want to watch it. I don't get it. I don't get how I don't know what defense she can possibly have, but she says she can prove she's innocent.
Yes. I believe her.
Not that she needs to. I mean, it's the state's job to prove she's guilty. But she kind of pled guilty. So but the jury won't know that.
True.
Right? Jury won't know that.
No, they may be able to say what happened at the plea hearing.
Oh, shit. Okay. That's bad.
Yeah.
Would they?
Well, they can, and that's what they said to BK. So I know, I guess in Idaho, yeah. I don't know about Nevada. I assume it's the same, but
I find that a bit shit. Like, you recanted your plea. That should be able to be suppressed. But, yeah. I mean, like, if you're going to have a trial, you might as well have a trial.
Yeah.
You know, like, let's have a trial. Let's just, like, get everything out there. Hang on a minute. Oh, no. I thought the Turtle Boy thing was on right now. It's not. Good. Because I have questions.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I do. Oh, okay. Yep, but Sean's live. That's good. All right, let's go. Let's go over to Sean. And thank you to Sean for making us aware of this craziness. And thank you
Yes.
everyone for hanging out. I'll see you guys all soon. She's going to have to take the stand. Oh, it'll be great. See, yeah, we need to watch this. It's going to be brilliant. Yeah. I heard pleading guilty is meaningless and innocent people do it all the time. Sometimes. Sometimes. All right, cool. Time for the song.
Her name was Ella. She was an Aussie. She was a fake lawyer from the future. She got on YouTube and made some live streams. Her co-host is Donnie and she dances sometimes. The words are always so loud and because she's an 803. To be attention, excited young.